This is the Peter Milling Weekly Market Wrap with Danny Tink. Well, firstly this week we saw the sheep and lamb sale at Dubbo on Monday. Just over 22,000 sheep and lambs offered. Lamb market was strong. It was 9 to 12 dearer. A lot of the lambs making between 9.20 and 9.80 cents a kilo, particularly on that trade end being a lot stronger. Also in the sheep department, it was firm to slightly dearer. Seen heavy sheep still making well over $200, so a very strong market there on Monday. Tuesday, a busy day. We had the annual Currawee White Suffolk sale on account of the Woodley family there at Wongarbin. They offered a very good even draft of White Suffolk rams in the draft, and they just averaged just under $1,900 for their run of White Suffolk rams there at Wongarbin on Tuesday. Also, the Dunbogan Merino stud, Nigel and Emma Roberts, had their annual Merino sale there at Elong. And yeah, another good result there. They averaged $2,350 for their good draft of rams, and a top price of just over $5,250 for their best rams. On Auctions Plus Tuesday, we've seen a couple of good sales. A lot of lambs starting to hit the market there in Auctions Plus. One of the notes was one of our Wellington graziers. They offered some White Suffolk Merino store lambs, averaging 39 kilos, and they made $175. Probably going to see that store lamb market might get a little bit dearer. There's some good contracts put out last night, right out to February for forward contract for lambs, which has put a pretty good base in the lamb market. And again, we had a pretty good rain event through this through most of the New South Wales this week, which will help that underpin that lamb market as well, or the store lamb market as well. On to the cattle market report on Thursday. A little bit wet, so numbers were back a little bit. We yarded 1,800 cattle at Dubbo, and again, it's hard to believe this cattle market keeps getting dearer. We've seen feeder cattle up to 15 cents better. There was cows were still nudging well over $4 a kilo for the better end. And one of the notable sales was the Spencer family cattle from Wellington. They offered some Angus steers in the market. Their lighter weights, which were just under 300 kilos, they made over $7 a kilo. And the next grade up, which was 340 kilo Angus steers, they made 666 cents a kilo. Both lots returned a value over $2,000 of what you'd call, would be really just called, you know, on the top end of the restocker cattle. Moving on to Friday, and we've seen the Canuna Park Aussie White Ram sale held online on Auctions Plus, with 16 of the Canuna Park Aussie White Rams on offer, and they averaged a whopping price of $7,700 average, which was with a top price of $11,500. So Craig and Wendy Henry out there at Kirban had a very strong sale of their Aussie Whites, and there's been strong demand for the Aussie Whites, as we know, over the last several months, which is reflecting in these ram sales. Also on Friday, we had the Auctions Plus cattle sale. We had quite a good lines of cows and calves on there. Some of the notable ones were some Angus cows and calves on their first calf and redepastured back to the Angus bull. These cows and calves, nice units, came back at just under $4,000, so $3,970 for cow and calf units on Auctions Plus Friday. Well, that keeps you up to date. That's the Peter Milling wrap for this week, and we'll hope to see you next time.